was like a bench, but then underneath it was open for toys and stuff. So I walked over and didn't see anything obvious. So I opened the toy chest and there's hermetically sealed bags of chemicals, glass jars, bags of like nuts and bolts and other miscellaneous things, screws, nails. So I look on one of the bags and get the chemical name off the bag and look it up online, and it's a chemical that can be used for weight loss, but it's also one of the primary chemicals in fireworks for explosives. So I'm like, this isn't good. So I had a longtime friend that was at that time had been promoted to captain with the sheriff's office in my county. I called him. I said, I need you to come over and take a look at this. I don't know what I'm looking at. I think I do, but my heart doesn't want to admit it. He came over, he looked, he was like, we need to get out of the house. So we got out, he called. Within about an hour, we had the state fire marshal, Homeland Security, FBI, ATF, you name it from the federal government was there. She kept a journal. I found the journal, and in the journal, and this is where things like really started to escalate with her mental health, where I knew, okay, I can't ignore this anymore. I've got to figure this out. Flipping through the pages, it looked like a different person's handwriting. Knowing what I know now, that was the different voices coming through as she was writing notes. One of the pages was essentially a manifesto that, following the Freddie Gray stuff, she believed she had made plans to blow up a black church in our community, in our county. Because in her writing, she said that if she blew up the black church, it would show the black community that white cops weren't the problem. How that makes any sense? You're married to a white cop. How's that going to? It doesn't make any sense to anyone. But that's essentially what she was attempting to accomplish. Found diagrams for a suicide vest. She was very, very ill. So she was still at work. They went to the hospital, arrested her on the floor. She was transported to the Sheriff's Office Southern Precinct, where she was processed.